Good morning, tribe. Welcome back to Power Pantaloons, where power ain't just about what you wear, it's about who you are. This is season two, the rebirth. The season we ain't playing small, we're rising. We're shedding, we're remembering who the hell we are. Today's episode, listen up when your body is talking to you. Let's get into it. Your body talks to you. That headache, the tightness in your chest, your gut feeling, the constant fatigue. It's not random. It's your spirit waving a red flag. Let me tell you about a moment back when right before I was diagnosed, I started to have a couple of different symptoms. And individually, it's normal life, it's normal stress. My abdomen started feeling a little bit heavy and I was tired all the time. But at the time, I was working 10-hour days, 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. And I thought it was my body adjusting to that. But I didn't realize at the time that it was more than that. So you can, as, as women, right? As women, we have a tendency to not pay attention to these signs and signals that your body is letting you know about. We ignore it. We think it's part of burnout or stress, and that it's natural for us to be like that. We have been taught as women just to push through everything, smile through the pain, grind through the grief, hustle, and just glorify struggle. But we need to really slow down and listen to the intuition when our body is talking to us. We need to learn how to develop the subtle cues or develop the ability to interpret the subtle cues that our body gives to us. I have found, living in this refined body over 50 some odd years, that the more that I listen to my body and let it communicate with me, the louder the communication gets, the clearer the communication gets. So, bout of vertigo. That's my body telling me to sit my ass down and take a minute for myself, that I'm pushing too hard. As somebody who has survived not only a massive heart attack earlier this year, but is in the 18th year post treatment of a carcinosarcoma, where my oncologist told me that I had a 5% chance of survival, I want to do a lot. I feel like time is very limited and we don't know when we leave. So I feel like there's a lot that I have to do. There's many people I have to help. And the more I advocate about the symptoms and signs that your body is talking to you, the more I feel like I'm helping other people, because even if I only help one individual recognize that symptom that they think is a normal part of how their body behaves now, and instead they decide to go get that annual test or that well visit, and they talk to their provider about that thing, and then they get the early diagnosis is so much more treatable. You know it is just so much more treatable. And for a lot of us, we just override the warning signs until we collapse. Pain is a messenger, and your healing starts when you listen. When I started listening to my body and instead of my ego, I started my healing process. I started honoring my no, my rest, and my boundaries. Your body knows before your mind does. So you should be asking yourself daily, where am I tight? Where am I tired? Where am I tense? What do I need? You want to ask yourself these questions, and your questions might be a little different. You might find that you need different things to add to that, to enhance it, to tailor it to you and your specific needs based on your medical background, based on where you are in your life path, based on your genetics, right? Like, because they do play a part in some of the diseases that we are more predisposed to, as it were. So let's build a ritual, a real one. Check in with your body every morning. Take 3 deep breaths. So a deep breath is in through the nose, hold it for 4 seconds or so. Hold it for 4 seconds, and then breathe out through the mouth. You want to do that 3 times. And then you just kind of want to scan from head to toe and see where your body is telling you something is going on. See where you're feeling tightness, anxiety, pain. Pain's a great indicator. Um, and pain comes in many different ways. Sometimes it's sharp, sometimes it's a dull throbbing, uh, sometimes it's a tingling, a numbness. So feel that. And then I want you to speak gratitude over what's working for you. Gratitude is such an underused practice. And then I want you to ask yourself, what do I need today? This simple practice, this simple little ritual, 3 deep breaths, scan yourself from head to toe, and speaking gratitude out loud, then asking yourself what you need for yourself. That's going to change your life. Once I realized that you should only be giving from the overflow, right? Like you can't give from an empty cup, and you should really only be giving from the overflow. That really changed my perspective and left me more whole in order to help people, because you can't give what you just don't have. And you need to take direct reins, the reins over your active healing. You have to be an active participant in your healing. You have to be the one in charge of all of that. Yes, you have advocates and you have a care team. Your family, they're your advocates, right? Hey, you look a little tired today. Are you doing blah blah blah? Hey, I see you lost a lot of weight real quick. Is that a thing that you need to address? Hey, there's this discoloration over here. Like, have you had that checked out? Things like that. Those are your advocates. So you friends, family, then you have your medical team. But you also, like, if you do holistic wellness, the individual who does your Reiki for you, go to your sound bath, right? Like, and have conversations with your aromatherapist or your herbalist, and have them help you build your holistic wellness routine, right? You need to build that, and you need to make sure that it's a part of your daily actions. So I want you to say with me, my body is sacred. I listen, I honor, I heal. And then listen, like listen to what your body is actually telling you, because it is talking to you. And sometimes you need to just slow down and listen to what your body is telling you. Some people like to journal. Some people would prefer to vlog. So blog or vlog, however you want to do it. Share it with your sister, your best friend, somebody in your community, but don't ignore it. Make that appointment for that test or whatever that you have been avoiding. This is your rebirth, and this is your body. It's your temple. And this is where it begins. So I want you to do that little ritual once a day for, say, a week and see how that feels to you and tweak it to yourself. But in the meantime, go ahead and subscribe, like, and share this video out with somebody that you know who it can help. And I want to welcome you to the How I Kick Cancer's Ass community, Power Pantaloons community. And if you are a cancer survivor, a caregiver, or someone who offers alternative wellness modalities, and you want to be a guest on the show, please reach out to me. Send me a DM so that I can have a chat with you about it. And in the meantime, I'm going to put the links to the things all in the chat. And thank you.